All right, let's get right into this. Because right now, something huge is happening just beneath the surface of the internet we use every day. It's this quiet but incredibly powerful shift in how information moves, and it looks like Google is right at the heart of it. So let's break down what's really going on and why you need to know about it.
And look, this isn't some what-if scenario for the distant future. This is a change that's happening as we speak. It has the power to influence every single click, every search, every recommendation you see. We're talking about a fundamental redesign of our digital world.
At the core of this is a really fascinating, almost paradoxical idea. A system that's built to understand our collective behavior, what we're curious about, what's just starting to bubble up, all from anonymized digital shadows, without ever needing to know who any of us are. So what is this breakthrough exactly? Well, the research we're digging into today reveals a system that completely rewrites the rules of data and engagement. It's a technology that challenges this old idea that to understand people online, you need their personal details. The source material we're looking at gives it a name, adaptive intelligence. And it's really important to get this. It's not just another clever algorithm. It's being presented as a whole new way of seeing, one that can spot tomorrow's big trends just by looking at the patterns in our collective anonymous behavior. You know, for years, big tech companies have been wrestling with what you could call a great dilemma. How do you learn from billions of users to make your services better without totally trampling on their privacy? It's always been a messy trade-off. And this chart right here really nails the difference. The old way was just loud. The most popular stuff drowned out everything else. And yeah, it often came with some serious privacy risks. But this new system, it's designed to listen for the whispers, to find the quietest patterns, the sparks of tomorrow, all while using anonymous data. It's a genuine attempt to solve that dilemma. So the big question is, how in the world does a system like this actually work? Let's pop the hood and look at the mechanics behind its crazy predictive power. It all starts with an idea that's kind of backward from how you'd think it works. First, every single piece of data gets the same starting score. It all enters on equal footing. Then, the system finds the really dominant noisy signals, the stuff everyone's already shouting about, and it trims them down. Then, and this is the secret sauce, it takes that extra weight and redistributes it to the smaller, quieter signals. And just like that, hidden patterns and overlooked trends suddenly become visible. Here's a great way to think about it. Old systems could only see the main avenue, the one completely jammed with traffic, horns blaring. They saw what was already popular, but missed pretty much everything else. This new approach is like lighting up all the hidden side streets and quiet alleys, making those less traveled paths just as important as the big highways. All of a sudden, a tiny whisper of interest can turn into a movement. And listen, this isn't just a theory on a whiteboard. According to the source, this system was tested on absolutely massive datasets from places we all use: Reddit, IMDb, Twitter, Amazon. And the results? They were apparently staggering. It pulled out incredibly valuable insights with near-perfect accuracy, all without compromising a single person's privacy. Okay, so we've seen how it works, but what does it do? What are the real-world implications? This is where we go from a system that just predicts trends to one that might actually be shaping our reality. And here's the tectonic shift. We might be moving past a world where algorithms just predict what's going to be popular. By finding these quiet signals so early, these systems can actually build momentum for them. They can amplify new ideas before they ever hit the mainstream. They don't just follow culture, they can help create it. Just think about what that means. You start with a tiny spark, an emerging idea that almost no one sees. But the system catches it, amplifies it, and suddenly, bam, it's a massive trend. A system like this has the power to guide what we watch, what we listen to, and what we talk about, which in turn shapes everything from entertainment to global news. What's so crucial to understand, and maybe a little chilling, is that this kind of influence is completely invisible. It doesn't need to censor or delete anything. It just has to highlight some things and let others quietly fade into the digital background. It's like a silent hand on the scale, guiding our attention. This all brings us to the part of the story that feels, well, uncomfortably real. Because this isn't a forecast for the future. We're talking about a dynamic that's already in play right now on the platforms we use every single day. So where might you be seeing the effects of a system like this? Well, it could be in that strangely specific video you stumbled on late last night, or that trending topic that seemed to come out of nowhere this morning, or maybe even those ads that felt just a little too perfect. The logic is likely already woven into your daily online life, quietly guiding you. The implication here is massive. The argument is that our online culture may not be evolving as organically as we'd like to believe. It's being quietly engineered, one click at a time. The battle for the future of the internet isn't just about faster speeds anymore. It's about who gets to shape the flow of our collective attention. And this is why the source material we're breaking down makes such a powerful and honestly alarming claim. It frames this technology not as some neutral tool, but as a potential weapon. A weapon capable of rewriting human behavior on a massive scale. Which leaves us to one of the biggest, most important questions of our time. Who gets to decide? Who holds the keys? Who gets to choose which ideas get amplified into the stratosphere and which ones are left to die in obscurity? We're talking about a concentration of invisible power that is truly unprecedented. So the real conversation isn't about whether this technology will change things. It's already here. The future of how we discover, share, and think is being architected right now. So the only question left is, what's your role in all of this? Are you just going along for the ride? Or are you going to start asking some tough questions about the systems shaping your world? The time to pay attention is now.